Hey, in today's video, I'm going to give you guys a market update on what's going on in Tbilisi, Georgia. Like, how is the market? How's the real estate market? Is now the time to buy, or should you be selling or staying away completely from Georgian real estate? We're going to discuss all of this and reach some conclusions together right now. I've just got back from vacation. I'm quite tired. I think I've got COVID, so don't mind me coughing. But that does not stop me from making a video for you guys today. One of you guys asked me in one of the videos comments below. So if anyone else watching would like me to create a video answering specific questions I haven't answered already about Tbilisi real estate, comment down on this video below, and the next video might be just for you. All I ask, guys, to all of you is that you smash the like button, subscribe if you're a real estate investor or would like to start out. Okay, so that helps my channel a lot. So anyways, let's start. In order to give you guys a market update, let's go briefly on what has happened. Okay, so we've had pre-COVID era, right? Where daily rent was going through the roof and everyone wanted to buy properties in Old Tbilisi and Chugureti and places like that, or historical homes, and just refurbish it and rent it on the daily. And that was amazing, right? That's what the talk was. That's when everyone was saying do that, I still was believing that we should just focus on long-term rent. But anyway, that was the thing back then. All my leads were telling me, hey, but what about Sololaki, the old town? What about daily rent? So back then I was saying, hey, long-term rent is better, one-year contracts. Until now, still I'm saying it. But anyway, COVID happened, the worst of the worst. Daily rents got crushed, hotels got crushed, transportation got crushed, everything got crushed almost. Everything that would never ever get crushed in any recession got crushed this recession. Casinos, hotels, transportation. So who would have thought? Nobody expected it. But yeah, daily rent was crushed. And if you ask me during COVID what was the best thing to do, would be to start buying distress deals, to start renovating, if any, because that's the best hibernation mode when there's no more influx of visitors, yet alone even tourists, then that's a good time to start renovating. So yeah, during COVID, if you had a loan on your property, you were barely breaking even, so you barely had any cash flow. So that was a good time to renovate. And now then, during COVID, the government of Georgia did something very smart. They opened up a digital nomad program. And that brought in a huge influx of freelancers, remote workers, people working online who not just want to come and stay in Tbilisi for 2-3 weeks now, but they want to stay for, oh my God, sorry. I think I was covering my God. Anyway, so they didn't just want to come stay for 2-3 weeks now. They wanted to stay for a year, 2 years, 3 years. So that was interesting because it brought a huge amount of people here, expats who want to stay longer. So that was the time for renovation and long-term renting. Then came the post-COVID era where things are just starting to open up again. And then the whole special military operation happened between Ukraine and Russia. And what now people are wondering, well, what's going on now in real estate in Georgia? Should we run away from it or should we just dive in? And the thing is, clearly, politically, nobody knows, right? Nobody in the world knows. But in real estate perspective, a huge amount of neighboring countries started to flock in here. You know, people who were living in Ukraine, people who were living in Belarus, and people who were living in Russia. And they all came here, and there's also Turkish people, Azeri people, everyone from the neighboring countries, and still the Europeans are coming here with that digital nomad program and with that digital nomad jobs. So, jobs. So what has happened now is that back then in Corona, when there was high supply and low demand, now there is low supply and high demand. I mean, Back then, when someone would ask me how long it takes to rent a property, I would say 4 weeks, 6 weeks, then the property is rented for 1 year. Now I would say 4 days. Now I'd say 4 days, maximum a week, your property is rented. And has the rent really doubled or tripled like what they're saying in all these Facebook groups? Yes, it has. The rent was really low in Corona time. It was lower than pre-Corona time. So it just makes sense that it reached back to the levels that it was pre-COVID, plus a little bit more, like 20-30% more expensive. Things that were renting for $600 are now renting for $1,200. And that is because there's no supply. I mean, we're hearing things that people are moving to Batumi to come back to Tbilisi later on because Tbilisi got expensive. We're hearing that people are moving to outside of the center of Tbilisi for the first time. We've got expats living in Isani and Didiromi and just moving there, lots of people. So it's really new. It's really new. People think it's going to last a few months. I say it's going to last 2 to 3 years before the price goes either up again or lower. 25%, I'm talking 25% up, 25% lower. But sale price, property sale price hasn't really changed much. You've still got the people who are trying to list their homes very expensive, but they're not really sellers. They're just putting it up online because they heard property market is good and they want to just see if they can sell their property at this price, but it doesn't really ever get sold at that price. And these people, you had the same people even pre-COVID, even during COVID. So forget that. Those are not the sellers. But has property prices changed? And I could tell you, yes, they have, by about 5%. But that is not because of any... Well, technically, it's just because of inflation. All right, you've got the dollar inflating, you've got the cost of goods going higher, the cost to build another property is getting higher, renovation got higher. Okay, so our renovations are all above $350 per meter. And whereas before it was $50, $60, $70 less per meter. So things are getting more expensive, labor cost is getting more expensive. Materials are getting more expensive. So, yes, property prices are slowly increasing. But is it too late? Some people ask me, hey, I feel like I'm late. I should have invested a few years ago. No, you will always get a good deal in a booming market, falling market, or flat market. Okay. Some ask me, hey, is it a good time to invest in real estate? I say, well, that depends. Are you a good real estate investor? You know? The same with stocks. Is it a good time to invest in stocks? Well, that depends. Are you a good stock trader or stock investor? So it really just depends on you, right? But all I could say is my last purchase, which I made a week ago, I have a 21% ROI on that, gross, okay? Net is about like 17%. But that's amazing. That's great. That's great. And I have this contract locked in for a year. I'm out looking for my second property. And for those of you wondering where I've been, why am I not on YouTube? I have picked up a lot of responsibility the past 6 months. I've got a huge project I'm working on, which I don't want to disclose right now, till it's almost near completion. And I was also busy renovating this apartment. Don't mind that roof. I'm going to change it. But yeah, I was busy renovating this apartment and a couple of my clients' apartments, which I might end up showing to you guys in the following videos. But yeah, I'm still here. I just came on to say, hey, I'm here. If you comment on any of my videos with questions, I reply. I just think I've said everything that I have to say about real estate. It's all out there. You can go through all my videos and enjoy them. But if there's anything you'd like to know, specifically, just comment on any of my videos. Either I will reply to you or I will make a video on it. And again, if you need any help from me, I am here. I have gone the way. I have around 15 properties now. Why do I say around? I have 15 properties, residential properties. And they're all cash flowing positive. They're all rented to digital nomads. And if there's any help you need, I have gone the way and I have the proven model. And I'm all here. I'm all here. Whenever you want, we could help you. Okay? So, that being said, I'd like to leave this video with a quote by Henry Ford. And that's, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. And working together is success. Okay? The first tip is to believe that it's possible. And once you have a little taste of success, you start to believe in it more. And that's exactly what happened to me in Georgia when I moved here 4 years ago. So I started small. I didn't start with the best property. I started small. And as I started getting belief in the whole process, I started to take more risks. Then those risks now look small to me. And I started to just believe in it more. And it's just a whole cycle of belief, bringing you certainty, causing you to take action, which brings you results, and your results bring you more belief, and then your belief brings you more certainty. And it's just a cycle like that. Now, if you'd like to start that cycle with me as your guide in Georgia for real estate, then let's go. We are ready. All right? All the best. It's Sanan Sanani. Hey, I didn't formally give you a tour around my house. So this is one of my latest properties. You know, the last video 6 months ago, I had told you I moved. Well, now I moved again. I'm quite flexible with my tenants. So if they like a house, they could just move in one. And then when one gets vacant, they could just jump in that one. We help with all the packing and everything. So that's my 140 square meter studio. I could show you. The view is spectacular. Whoop. So we've got really nice balcony over here. See? So that's that. And again, comment below, subscribe, like. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. All right? It's Sanan Sanani. I wish you guys a beautiful evening. Take care.